Hey y'all, Tracery here with Picture Me Living, and I'm in Miami. I had to come get that view for y'all because although I know my conversation is awesome, the best conversation you've ever heard in your life, I usually give you some sort of view. Rio did not have the view for the conversation, and that's my bad. Every travel podcast is not going to come with a view. Okay. We ain't making no money yet. We ain't making no money yet. So sometimes we got to get the room without the view. Okay. Got the view today, though, for you in Miami. Drink of the hour is water because I had a little fun last night. Had a lot of fun. I got invited to a party and came down here for that party. Thank you so much to Connor for the invitation. It was a very nice upscale party. Please keep me in mind for all your future parties. I love that everything was free at the party. The food, the food was free. The food was busting, and the drinks were free. Thank you for that. And I hope you enjoyed my company. I read somewhere that do you ever think about how people are enjoying you? Okay, we always think about how somebody get on our nerve or how things aren't going our way, but how do people view you? Do they enjoy you? Do people think that you're a good friend? I've heard that I am a great friend, a great sister, so much within I would say the last week. And it has filled my complete heart, overflowed. I have been overflowing with love since the Rio episode. I told y'all that then. And I would like to think that the energy that I am giving to the world is being received well. People do enjoy my energy. I can work on some things, everyone can work on things. They're not perfect, but that's the word of the hour. How are people receiving you? Do you think about that? Do you think about the energy that you're giving, the energy that you're producing? If not, start today. Start today. So where am I? I'm at the Pelican Grand Resort in Fort Lauderdale. I've heard many great things about the spa here. So if you're anything like me, whatever city you live in, you try to do like little staycations, right? So in Atlanta, the Four Seasons has one of the best spas. I don't think that's even a secret anymore. I think that's not no gatekeeping. I'm not giving anybody any heads up on that. I think everyone in Atlanta knows that if you want to get away, you're going to go to the Four Seasons spa. And my friends down here all say that this has the best spot. And if you don't know, one of my close friends, Frenchie, just moved to Fort Lauderdale. And I wanted to be close to her because I haven't seen her in a while. I said, you know what? Let me try out this Pelican, see what they're talking about. The spa is amazing. And the beach food, bar food is just that. It's nothing that's going to knock your socks off. But the staff is very friendly and everything and accommodating. Now, things I don't like. Let's talk about the negatives. First of all, the negatives about traveling within America, I tell y'all that all the time. Like, you're going to spend way more money in Miami than you are internationally in a comparable location. That's just the honest truth about it. So this hotel ran me a few $100s, and they don't have a turn down service. They don't offer you a robe, sandals, none of that shit that you would get in Saint-Tropez for the same price. Or, Greece, Italy, turn down service. If you don't know, I ain't talking about turn up, turn down. I'm not talking about a party. I mean, they come in the evening and refresh your towels, sweep the floor, get the sand off the floor, clean your bathroom real quick. The same thing that housekeeping does during the day, they do it at night, and they put a fucking mint or chocolate on your pillow, That's what turn down service is. If you've never heard of it, that's probably because you're only traveling in America, and they just don't do that. They don't do that here unless you're spending $1,000, $2,000 a night for a room, which is insane. You're going to pay for every single thing. Even in this room, they said the water was free, right? Like most rooms, water's free. Okay, I get that. When I tell you they gave me Zephyr Hills, right? I mean, it's barely a plastic bottle, but they had like 80 bottles of Evian in there and some sparkling water. And they had it set up to where I would grab that first. It looks more refreshing. They had glass bottles of still and sparkling water, $7. And it's like, well, I thought the water was free. Any type of international travel, your water, coffee, all of that comes with the room. And I know you're thinking, that's an inexpensive thing, but it's just so petty. Like, why do I have to pay for something that comes free in most hotels, I also, and this is just me nitpicking, I didn't like how they had a wedding right outside of my balcony. I was supposed to record this on the balcony to give y'all the view that I normally give from balconies. Could not because somebody had a fucking wedding. And so I was like, okay, well, let me take a nap. Couldn't take a nap because they was laughing, all happy and shit. Like, bruh, ain't y'all supposed to get married like on the sand? Like they was right outside my balcony. And I'm assuming that is just where they hold their weddings right there. You could have warned me. Could have gave me a little more of a discount on my room. I couldn't use my balcony high. What if I was with my man and I wanted to fuck on the beach or fuck on the balcony? Can't even do it because y'all got the little, flower girls and shit right here, So I didn't get to use the balcony how I wanted to. Positives about the room. This specific room, I love that they have transportation to the local bars in Fort Lauderdale. So if you know about, I think it's called Los Olas, something like that. All the bars and everything is right there, and they provide free transportation to those. So that's pretty dope. Also, they let you just sit here all day long. You can sit here all day long on the beach. Everything's included as far as sitting there. Okay. Just got to pay for your food or whatnot. So that is a positive about it. And lastly, like I mentioned, the world-renowned spa, apparently, it's amazing. Expensive, but it is amazing. Okay. So if you're in South Florida and you need a staycation, I would recommend this. The beach, there's no seaweed. You come to Miami, it's always a lot of seaweed. No, not in this particular beach. Like I've even been to other Fort Lauderdale beaches and it's dark, but not right here. I don't know what they do to get the seaweed out, but this whole little strip right here is clear of the seaweed. So one of the few places in Miami, South Florida, I should say, that you're going to get a clear beach. So when I planned this, when I got invited to the party, I had no idea the Hurricanes were going to be in the championship, the college football championship or whatnot. So it is a little hectic this weekend. And this is quite an oasis away from the hoopla of the college football situation that's going on right now. And I really appreciate that. I'm so happy that I did this for myself. I did manage to see all of my friends in 24 hours, all of the friends that live in South Florida. They have somehow, thank you, the service is immaculate. The guy always walks by and checks on me. But all of my friends have come by to see me or make plans with me. Now, question of the hour. How old is too old to couch surf? I have a plan in mind. In the near future, I am going to be available to do whatever. There's no secret my son is in college. He has now moved into the dorm where he goes to college. I can move around. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. It's been like that for a few years, actually, since, my son's about 15. But now it is more feasible for me to come to South Florida and I'm sleeping on your couch in your spare bedroom for a couple weeks. How old is too old for that? I had my therapist tell me, like, "You too old." And I confidently said, "No, I'm not. This is actually the perfect time to do it. Move over. If you live in the city that I want to couch surf on, my San Diego friends, y'all next, okay? I am coming to your spare bedroom 2 to 3 weeks minimum, especially if you have older kids. If you got smaller kids, you safe. I ain't trying to do all that. I'll visit you for a night or two. But how old is too old? I think it has a lot to do with how self-sufficient you are. And it's one thing to go live with somebody and mooch off somebody. But I'm gonna be a contributing member. I ain't cooking. I ain't doing all that. I order some food. I pay, pitch in, some bills or whatever. But yeah, is that even something that people think about? Like, man, when my kids graduate, I'm gonna go visit such and such for a few weeks and just be a beach bum. Let's revisit the question that everyone asked me. So if you watch the French Riviera episode where I was in Nice, France, or I was in France, I did a French Riviera episode, and I was, frustrated because everybody kept asking me, "What you gonna do when your son leave?" Oh my God. Let's revisit that question, because now that he's gone, people are shocked that, people are doing welfare checks on me. Seriously, they come by my house, they think that I'm in there sad and crying. Everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. Everything. Everything. This is the most peace I've ever had in my life. And I think it helps that my son didn't go too far for college too. That helps. But everything is where it's supposed to be. I love that my son is independent. And you know what? Let me pat myself on the back, give myself some flowers. Like, my son is independent and able to do this. Shout out to my son. And this is a wonderful feeling. Like I said, I got people doing welfare checks to see. There are even people that are like shocked that I'm doing so well. Why is that? Why do y'all think that women should give every part of their life to their children? Is that because that's what your mama did? Because I gave a lot of my life, absolutely, but I'm still going to put myself first. And because I've done that for so long, this transition has been so swell. I don't even use that adjective to describe anything, but when you put yourself first as a mom, this transition will be amazing. Trust me, okay? If you give everything to your kids, this transition will be horrendous. And your kids are supposed to go live their life. Like I said, everything is where it's supposed to be. Like the Radiohead song, everything in its right place. Yeah, we have to learn as moms, as a whole, to put ourselves first. You have to. Because when your kid gets old enough to choose themselves as they should, you're going to have to let them. This day is going to come for all moms. So don't feel bad for going to get your nails done. Don't feel bad for taking that girls trip or that vacation with your new boyfriend. Don't feel bad for any of that, for putting your mental health first, because that's all you're going to have when you've succeeded as a parent, because this is a success. This is a success. Your kid going to go live their life is a success. I said that 3 times for a reason. Like, you literally did everything right as a parent. So go live your life. Good job, Mom. I love being 40. And that number is about to go up one and in 30 days, actually. But I absolutely love being 40. Apologies come swift. Swift. Okay? When you are around elevated people that are also in their 40s, apologies come swift. Okay? You don't even have to ask for them. I'm gonna repeat that too. When you're around elevated people also, okay? Because I do have some high school friends that are also my age that are still mentally in high school. Some people haven't left, 2006. I have, thank God, elevated every year. And so people that are struggling with their elevation, I will give you some advice. Make a goal every year to make one more dollar than you did last year, or 1,000 more dollars than you did last year, or 10,000 more dollars than you did last year. If it's not a monetary thing, this year, tone up your body or improve your cardiovascular health. Or this year, my goal physically is flexibility, right? So every year I make some sort of goal, and every year I elevate in a different direction. Okay. I would advise everyone to do the same, because this elevated 40 experience is amazing. Amazing. I recommend it for everyone. Aging means I'm still alive. Aging with elevation means that I'm wise. I'm wise and I'm happy, and life is a blessing. Yeah. I also think I love being 40 because I look the fuck good too. So, you know, there is that. I do have to, put that out there. It does help. It does help a little bit. It's not too late though. It's not too late for a lot of things. I was just telling someone, all jokes aside, it's not too late for anything. My grandmother and I, my grandmother raised me. My grandmother and I have, it's definitely been a push pull. That's the best way that I can describe that. My grandmother has started bringing me flowers, you guys. I mean, plot twist. My grandmother brings me flowers. Maybe that's why I'm so full. Maybe that's why my heart is so full. My grandmother has told me she's proud of me at least 100 times this year. We're only 2 weeks into the year. It's not too late for anything. It's not too late to feel love. It's not too late to get in shape. It's not too late to get some money. It's not too late to get your first apartment. It's not too late to elevate in life. For me personally, it's not too late to feel like a granddaughter. And it feels amazing. It really does. And I'm going to end it on that before I get emotional. Hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Tap in the comments below. See y'all next time.